So, you guys played a very back and forth quarter in the first, right? Lead changes all the way around, and then all of a sudden in the second, you guys go up by 14 before the half. What was the biggest change going from the first quarter to the second quarter tonight?
I thought it was our defense. I challenged our team. I didn't really like our defensive. Probably focus is the best word to say. I think effort is always great, but I think just kind of our focus a little bit on the game plan. And I thought in the second quarter we came out and obviously really sat down and defended a lot better. And for us, when we get stops, it helps our offense go.
Yeah.
All right. So kind of what was the adjustment there from that second quarter, really just going in the last 30 minutes defensive-wise? What did you kind of see out of the Providence offense in the first quarter that made you – what was kind of that flip there?
Well, number 20. I mean, she crushed us really in the first half as well. And so I thought we, just did a better job with her personnel. We know Providence wants to get to the paint. And so part of our game plans were try to take that pain away and bring some help where we could, and I thought we settled down and did that better.
How do you think you guys evaded the chaos today compared to last week?
I mean, I think we're constantly improving. Obviously when we get these big leads, we expect a lot of pressure. Teams aren't going to quit. They're not going to give up. And I think for us, we're just continuing to learn as much as we can. And I thought there were some times early in the fourth quarter where we could have played a little bit more what I call possession game. We took some quick shots. We needed to use clock. But I think we fixed that coming out of the timeout, and, we did okay.
42 points in the paint for you guys. What did you like about the way you attacked the basket, got points around the rim?
Well, that was in the game plan. We felt just in watching them on film that we would have an opportunity to do that. I do think that they came out and really tried to sag more in the paint than we expected. But I thought our kids did a great job just being patient. When teams try to take the paint away from us, we have to understand, we have to have great pace. We have to move the ball well. We have to make them play multiple actions. And then when we do that, we're able to still find what we want. We just have to be patient and find it.
Lee, 20 assists on your 30 made field goals for you guys as a team. What do you like about the way you guys shared the ball today?
I think that is in part to the paint touches, playing inside-out basketball. And I think we play better when we move the ball and get to multiple sides of the floor. So I think we executed what we wanted to see today.
All right, my next question for you, Lee, is kind of what was the big thing there behind – oh, my gosh, where is this thing? So what was kind of the thought process behind, in a sense, where the heck is this question? It happens to the best of us. What was kind of the thought process behind just finding the extra pass, really to set up that three-point shooting game again? It's kind of been a constant for you this season, kind of like your North Star. Take me through that a little bit.
I think our whole team does a great job making the extra pass and finding the best shot. And we talk a lot about finding, we call it sevens, but the best shot for our team. So, yeah.
How do you think, there it is, how do you think, your decision clock has been as a player, in these chaos situations? Do you think opponents try to, speed up your decision clock, and how do you respond to that by taking the time to find the correct decision on the extra pass?
Yeah, that's something that Coach has been watching film with me on. Maybe one or two she didn't like today probably, but yeah, learning and getting better at it for sure.
Any update on Olivia, Coach?
Olivia's out right now with a lower extremity injury that she sustained at Georgetown, and we should know more in the next day or two for sure.
What's kind of been the rationale behind Skylar coming off the bench, giving you guys a huge lift there, 22 points tonight, a couple late three-pointers to really ice it?
Yeah, I think I've liked how Sharia's been playing. I think she's played some really great minutes for us, and she's been able to help us get off to a great start, and then just bringing Skylar in and giving her the opportunity to just kind of watch the game a little bit and see how it's going, see how people are going to play her, I think went really well tonight.
Another double-double for Hallie. She's not the most physically opposing player, but what makes her such a good rebounder?
There's two things. I've told people this generally. Hallie has one of the highest motors of any kid I've ever coached. She just plays really, really hard. And she does a great job tracking the ball. Some rebounders are just naturally gifted as rebounders because they can see the ball and see the path of it and they can go get it. And Hallie has both things that I think make you a great rebounder. She goes hard, she crashes every time, and she finds the ball and goes and gets it.
I know she was a volleyball player. Do you think like that's got something to do with that?
I mean, I think generally volleyball players get off the ground a little bit quicker. I do think that. So, maybe that's part of it. I'm not sure. But what I know is that Hallie takes a lot of pride in rebounding, and that's another reason why she's great at it.
Lee, what do you like playing? What do you like about playing with Hallie?
Well, like Coach said, her motor is always high, so I know if I throw her pass in transition, she's going to go get the ball, which is really nice. But I also think she just has a really high level of competitiveness, and I think that's where rebounding comes into play because she's not going to let her man beat her to the ball. So.
What did you kind of see from Bridget tonight? Extended minutes there, including that one deep three-pointer that kind of give you guys a lot of momentum there. What's kind of your role for her off the bench?
Well, I love how Bridget's been playing. I think she's done a great job, as you mentioned, just playing her role. We need her to be solid defensively. We need her to, keep the offense moving, and then we need her to knock down threes when she has those opportunities. And probably most importantly, her effort and her winning plays have really set the tone for us. So, obviously, as we'll find out more about Olivia, but if she is out, Bridget is going to continue to get more minutes, and she's making the most of them right now.
What's kind of been the best part about your defense this season and kind of last season, going back to your motto?
Well, I think that our defense has really gelled in these last couple weeks. I thought non-conference, early Big East, we were a little up and down, but I've really felt probably since the St. John's game at St. John's, which kind of started this winning streak for us, that we've started to gel. So, one, we're playing scout right, we're playing personnel better, we know the scheme better. But I think we're just playing together well. We fly around, we cover each other, we're communicating at a higher level, and I think that's made us a really great defensive team these last couple weeks.
How do you think you guys are going to anticipate more chaos defense? If you guys are going to, how you guys are going to overall adjust to that, really in more offensive sets?
Yeah, I mean, we just have to continue to get better. Obviously we know our deficiencies. I mean, we haven't taken care of the ball great at times this season, and there's a lot of great coaches in this league. So, we're going to expect pressure, we're going to expect press, and we're going to just keep working on it, both on the court and by film, and just keep our kids' confidence. I think that's the biggest thing when you face pressure. You have to continue to be confident and be poised. And I thought our players did that today. I mean, there was a chance where, in that fourth quarter, Providence kind of made a run, but I thought we kept our poise, and I think that's really important.
Yeah. Lee, can you speak to that poise and confidence that you guys had late in the game? I know you went up by a lot super early in the game. What does that do for you mentally in a game like this to have that kind of comfort zone on the scoreboard early?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things, and we talked about all our player huddles, is just keeping moving the gas and keeping going. I think we did a good job of staying competitive no matter what. I think that goes back to practice and our seniors of every possession playing as hard as we can. So I don't think I think too much about this.
Cara, as the end of the season starts to creep up, I know there was some frustration towards the end of this game. Late game situations are going to become more and more important down the road. What's the focus going to be in the games ahead and making sure that you guys can play your game for the full 40?
Yeah, and again, I think it's just a matter of us continuing to learn. So, we're big on film, so we'll keep watching the film to help the team learn. We'll keep having individual film with players so they can kind of see their part and how they can continue to grow. When we have an opportunity in practice, we'll work opportunities in practice. Like the other day we did, 3 minutes ago when we're up 6, and we had our practice guys pressing us everywhere. And I thought that practice session really helped us. So we'll find opportunities to keep getting better and keep preparing our team for what we may see.
This question's for you, Lee. How do you think you and your team took advantage of opportunities on the boards tonight? Yes.